afternoon baseball. Parker Bridwell starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Christian Villanueva, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit on the ground to third. Cuthbert gloves it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. Hey guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Popped him up. Number 6 has a play. He tracks it down as the runner will challenge his arm and head for third. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning. Ready for another chance. Number 3. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Christian Villanueva. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Popped up. Back behind second. Number 6 camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Stepping in, number 3. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way. Popped up. Prone in foul ground. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not. Digging in, number 3. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 out. Three to 1 the final score this afternoon. The Los Angeles Angels jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tyler Clippard earns the victory. It's time for baseball. Next up for the A's, A.J. Pollock. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Swinging a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in now, number 3. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale.
Number 3.
Hit sharply on the ground, and the Friars are into the hit column.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Villanueva. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is popped up. Chapman on the move. 1 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third base line. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Luis Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Lewis.
The 0-2 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to. Standing in, number 3. A base hit in his first trip.
3.
First offering on its way.
Try to check
it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed. At the plate, Addison Russell. He went down on strikes last time up.
Russell.
The 1-2 pitch. This is hit softly to third. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in to try it again. Number 3. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Number 3.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short. Russell has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Oakland seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Andrew Triggs earned his 9th win of the year. Blake Trinan earns the save. Afternoon baseball. Digging in. Number 3. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line towards center field. Pollard is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up.
Now at the play, A.J. Pollard, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Back now at the Oakland. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 3. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Third home run for him on the year as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Yeah, he had the right idea trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a two-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, number 3. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Number 3 will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to center field. Back goes Pollock, still ranging back. And it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Debo, we got up this morning. This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these two teams...
Downtown. Standing in, number 3. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. From the stretch. Just missed with a breaking ball. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Swinging a soft liner, but robbed of a hit by the pitcher. On to first, a double play. So they pick up no run.
Now batting, number 3.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Kenna racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's 1 for 4. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on it. Hit to third. Scooped up. Here's Castro for 1. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play. So stepping in, Kurt Casale. A hit in 2 tries so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hard to third. He's right there. And there are 2 away now. In now, number 3. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's...
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
Well, that's one way to lead an inning off when the game is tied. The manager would have liked for him just to get on base so that one of his teammates can bring him home, but he does it almost all on his own as the ball goes off the wall and he hustles into third with a triple.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
Second baseman, Luis Hernandez.
And he'll step off and go to third here. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
The shortstop, number 1.
Line drive to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set with your home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
And overcast. Stepping up now, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, number 3.
Here's the first pitch to him. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Hamilton has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now at the plate, number 3. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Third baseman, number 3.
First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Iglesias. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to...
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. A throw behind the runner at second. And the runner back. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Now batting.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. One and one coming now to Hosmer. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball.
On just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. So much of this game is situational. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go number 3. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he fouls this one off. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 3. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Runner back safely. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the time. Striding into the box, number 3. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit at third. Reined in. One there on Votto, a double play, and this evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Cincinnati used a nice 5th inning. It's a tip at the plate, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Blandino's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So digging in now, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone as it bangs off the LED board. Solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 3 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Number 3 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Winker is there. 6-1, the final tally today. The Friars led this game from the third.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
Beautiful. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Leading off for the Dodgers, right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Popped high in the air. Number 3 is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Next to the plate for the Padres, number 3 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left.
Leading off the 4th.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. Pass. Battles with Mike Lee. He's 5 for 14. He's also taken 4 times. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in now for San Diego, number 3. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the
leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman.
Third baseline. He's got it. And there's one down now. Ready now, number 3. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Bellinger is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Digging in once again, number 3. And he'll be the one to get the 11th underway. A bouncer to the left side. Seager gloves it. One away. Striding in once again, number 37. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one. Summertime. Now at the plate, number 3. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now in the box, Francisco Mejia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 2-2. Right side. Fielded cleanly by Belt to Crawford for one. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. Into the box now, number 3. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Digging in, number 3. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria, who started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Starting to run out of time. They have to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now at the plate, number 3. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. Crawford on the slide. Wow! Here's Rougned Odor now. He's going to lead things up. Off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Throw is dropped at first.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking.
Rain coming down here in San Francisco's China Basin as we're at AT&T Park. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set. Stepping into the box. Number 3. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 3.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it.
Striding in, Billy Burns. He reached on a single in his first try.
Billy Burns.
This one's down to third. And there's out number 2. So striding in, number 3, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1 left for Sam. Number 3 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. Swing and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, this game is
digging in and looking for more. Number 3 comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
No problem over there for the baby giraffe. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Evan Longoria.
Comes set and the 0-1. This is line to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are
truly now to the plate, number 3. Went deep last night twice.
Number 3.
He's set. Here it comes. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first.
So striding forward now, number 3 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. from the stretch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Number 26 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready once again, number 3. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Now that's popped up, and this will be taken in by Longoria for the first out. Now batting, number 3, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Ready for another shot now, Francisco Mejia. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Duvall on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll...
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the
Sunday afternoon. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series.
Ready to take his hacks again, number 3, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-0 home is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game. Number 3 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Crawford's got it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Stepping into the box, number 16. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rougned Odor. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Burns on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon. Around second now and headed for third.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
2-2, here it is. Shot to third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Throw back to second. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Billy Burns. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer just 90 feet away. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4.
Receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
Number 3.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Chu on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes out.
Left field and deep. Gallo ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. We're getting late into this one.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Padres jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never. Afternoon base. Up next for the Rangers, Mlb를. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a high pop-up. Number 3 over to his left. 2 down. Into the box now. Number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman. Number
First pitch
3.
coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chu is right there. 1 pitch, 1 away. Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here it comes now to Andrus. Rounded to third. This could be 2. Reined in. Here's Castro for 1. On to Hosmer, a double. Stepping in, number 3. And they're runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. So next to the plate for Texas, Mlb를. He singled his last time up.
Mlb를.
He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 3.
He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
Popped up. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Castro.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. The 3-1, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Hunter Renfroe.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. So coming to the plate, number 3. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much. Settling in now, number 3. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up, barehanded for 1. Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Rangers.
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production.
Downtown Sandy. Coming to the plate now, number 3. He's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Kane going back. Gone!
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's Michael Brantley. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Michael Brantley.
A pause and the 0-2. Down the line. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another chance, number 3. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Kane will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Number 3 will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One and 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it heads for the Western Metal Supply Company building. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the Padres leave a pair. They're up 3-2.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this.
Summer sun is into the box. Number 3. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Has to dump this one out to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right.
Digging in, number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. This is line to left, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride. Digging in now, number 3. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone as it bangs off the LED board. So a 3-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Padres move in front now 3-2.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its. Popped him up. Iglesias waits on it. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. Stepping up to the plate, number 3. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. 3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The Friars rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Saturday night baseball downtown at Petco Park in San Diego. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Shot to third. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping in, number 3. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Number 3.
He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. At the plate, Manuel Margot, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A dive, but he's back. Bottom of the second here with no score. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he's safe. Digging in, The switch hitter, Francisco Mejia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 3-2 with the bases loaded. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runners. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Mike Lee.
Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich will reach out with one hand to make. So now the Brewers pitcher, Brent Suter, and their runners at the corners now. Working for the punch out and the off. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, number 3.
First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's way up there to the top of the Western Metal Building. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 13 for him on the year. And it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see?
Number 3 will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First offering on its way. Grounded to short. Garcia has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Standing in, Jonathan Scope. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. At the plate, number 3. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. King is right there, 1 down.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish.
Nothing like. Now at the plate, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 14 on the season, and with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Digging in, number 3. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Lucchesi, base runner at first with 1 out. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ulysses Chassin. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit to third. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 3. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ambush tactics right there. But he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Kane. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in to try it again, number 3. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone as it bangs off the LED board. Solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring.
Standing in, number 3. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one. So we'll see what else he has in store here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Milwaukee Brewers. ball. Ready now, number 3. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a ball softly hit and foul off to the left, strike 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Pickoff move to second. No one out with a runner at second. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But not in time as he's across with the run.
A nice way to start a new series.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in. So stepping in, Ryan McMahon, a base hit in his first trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. They trail it here 2-0. In now, number 3, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Scorched to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Hit hard on the ground to third. Here's Castro for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play in the... Stepping up now, number 3. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch. Sharp ground ball to third. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, number 3. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Desmond has a play. 2 gone. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Colorado led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. And as we jump into this one, our situation presents itself as a runner at 3rd with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
So last chance here, and stepping in, number 3. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock giving up pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner goes for third. That's a strike, the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-1 home. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Patterson moves over. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. Colorado put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on it. It's a cloudy. At the plate, number 3. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Story calls for it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 3. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is in the air out to right. Patterson giving chase. He's got it. A great running play. Striding into the box. Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ian Desmond.
Grounded to third. And there are 2 away now. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-2. Line softly toward the hole. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there. Next to the plate for the Padres, number 3. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So digging in now, Jordan Patterson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Scooped up on the backhand. And that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, number 3. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
In there, a base hit. Throw won't get him. Digging in once again, Manuel Margot, and their runners at the corners now. Now a move over to first. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-1 pitch. Runner going a second time. But this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag. Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt. Down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in it. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
They get the force at the plate. 8-3 is today's final. The Rockies used a nice 5th inning to Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley. Into the box now, number 3. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tapped down the line. Bryant right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So in now for Chicago, Yu Darvish. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Darvish.
Popped him up. Iglesias is under it, but it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there are 2 gone now. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Jorge Valdez, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things around in a hurry. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in now for San Diego, number 3 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And striding in once again, number 3, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. The next Cub up, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Andrew Benintendi.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to.
Now at the plate, number 3. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Murphy shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Now in the box, number 3. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4. But this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our... Now baseball under the light. Now at the plate, number 3. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. In the air, out to right. Happ is after it, and that retires the side. Here's Chris Bryant now. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader.
Chris Bryant.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Stepping into the box, number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Rizzo.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And a relay to the plate. And he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. So here now is the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Now, attempt here. To Iglesias for one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Striding in, number 3. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Chicago used the nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jose Quintana earned his 9th win of the year. Doesn't get much better. Digging in, number 3. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot.
Batting 7, center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he just manages to get his hand in. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he'll dive back in. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First time up, he went down looking. Rounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So striding in, number 3. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Digging in and looking for more, number 3 bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. A bouncer up the middle. There's Baez. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, number 3. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Chicago win their just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful. Standing in, number 3. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch.
Number 3.
Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get...
Now to the plate, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Drilled to the left side. And the Friars are into the hit column.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Stepping into the box, Jose Iglesias flied out in his first at-bat. So making 0 for 1 so far. And he has to dive. But he's back in easily. Too high, and it's 3-0. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Rio pitch. Runners off for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Hunter Renfroe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Now batting, Franmil Reyes. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 3. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going.
Striding in now for the Nats, Michael Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go number 3. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinking liner toward left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip, and the runner back safely. Weak grounder back to the mound. The second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 3. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th, and he's back in standing. He's set. Here it comes. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have taken the opener here at home, and this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Washington took the lead in the second inning and rode that until. And as we join our ball game here, our situation finds the bases empty with 1 gun in the inning. Into the box now, number 3. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Soto is going to get there. 2 down. Craig Stammen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Craig Stammen.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Washington used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Time now for baseball.
Hitting up for San Diego. Third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Castro rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Runner back safely. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in there. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Takes this the other way to right. Taylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Here's Mark Reynolds, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. Toward third. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 3 due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. Ready for another shot now. Franmil Reyes hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he'll get back in safely. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He's running. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's through for a hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending.
Ready once again, number 3. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Eaton going back at the track, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Stepping in, Franmil Reyes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So coming to the plate, Francisco Mejia. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
And these home fans are getting a little spoiled as they take the first 3 of this 4-game homestand. They might want.
Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River. Settling in now, number 3. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Number 3.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Barreto brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Ready for another chance. Number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Castro, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
3-0 now.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away. Coming to the plate now, Joey Lucchesi comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Heading out towards shallow right. Eaton is under it, 2 gone. And the throw in gets away from him. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch to third. Rendon has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in, number 3. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay,
and next up will be Franklin Barreto. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Number 3 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Number 3 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A 2-0 finish today. The Padres jumped out to an early lead.
Receives advice about the refining of his game.
The weekend is Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Henniger. He's got it 1 away. Next for Seattle, Jose Abreu. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. hot shot down the line. He's got it. Here's Castro for one. Relay to first in time, and just like into the box, number 3. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And there's a base hit on the line. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
The 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Myers is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Mejia. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Himene스.
Popped up, Abreu over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in, number 3, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game. It's a typically clear and beautiful. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves a fight.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. Digging in now, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. At the plate, number 3. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And not in time as the run scores. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into. Frustrating for a pitcher.
And he'll dive back in safely. Count is full. Here's the pitch. In the air, down the line in left. Moving under it, Gamble. And that retires the side. Men come to the... So digging in now, Gene Segura. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. At the plate, number 3. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. 13-8. The final score in this one. Seattle scored a lucky 13 in this one.
Here now is
And as we welcome you into the ball game, our current situation finds the bases empty and 2 men retired in the inning.
now batting. Number 3.
Digging in, number 3. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse when a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit. He's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Grounded back up the middle, stopped on a slide by Dozier. What an outstanding... Craig Stammen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish. 7-2, the final score this afternoon. San Diego took the lead. Summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball. Now batting, Delino DeShields. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, number 5.
On the third baseline. He's right there. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, if you're superstitious.
Stepping into the box, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
Number 3.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, Get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Longoria. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. So in now for San Francisco, Billy Burns. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swinging a ground ball to third. One there. On to first, it's a double play. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 3. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is DeShields. He's there and records the first out. Digging in to try it again. Number 3. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse.
Petco Park. So stepping in, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Number 16 moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Standing in, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Burns patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Now at the plate, number 3. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he is in there.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Next to bat for the Giants, Billy Burns. He was a ground-out victim last time up. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rounded to third, right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, number 3, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Throw on to first by Longoria is right there. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, number 3. And he Does so, representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow! And he's safe.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first two of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep.
Nothing like a warm summer afternoon at Texas. Ready now, number 3. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league.
Stepping up now, number 3. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. LeCastro over at second. Hosmer at first. 2 out in the inning. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Longoria. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is in now, number 3. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates safely at third.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. At the plate, number 3. He tripled last time up. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Now another 1-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Number 32.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. They'll give that runner the green light, headed around third. The tag, and he's safe. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. 8-3 is today's final. San Francisco led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. The weekend is on. Stepping into the box, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat.
Number 3.
Pops this one up. Spangenberg has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now to check the hometown Padres. Now at the plate, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Reynolds is there for it. He's got it one away. Striding into the box, number 3. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
You can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious.
And now for Washington, Michael Taylor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first down. Next to the plate for the Padres, number 3. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Nationals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
For the victorious.
It's a typically. Now to the plate, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, number 3.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. And the inning begins with a quick out, number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Juan Soto. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 0-1, here it comes. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman, number 3.
He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, number 3. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. Barreto fields cleanly. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Matt Grace. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Comes set with the 0-1. Attempt here. To Iglesias for 1. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play. Digging in now for San Diego, number 3. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto sprinting after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they... Coming to the plate now, number 3. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Barreto is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Washington Nationals came through late. A fine Sunday afternoon. Now at the plate, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Now at the plate, number 3.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Anthony Rendon.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Now at the plate, number 3. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count. So far this season, number 3 is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Lays off 2-2 now. To short. Rodriguez ranges to his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. In now is Adam Eaton. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face? Other fantastic. We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Bunt attempt here. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in, Corey Spangenberg. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And the pitch. Popped him up. Iglesias waits on it. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that's the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, number 3. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's one down now. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. MLB Network digging in, number 3. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way.
Number 3.
High in the air out to center field. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first out. So striding forward now, number 3. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. After it is Souza. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Standing in, Jose Iglesias, runner in scoring position with Sugan. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peralta's under it, and that retires the side. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We played 2.5, no score on MLB Network. So striding in, number 3.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Owings is in pursuit. Around first, digging for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Digging in and looking for more, number 3. The bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Ready for another shot now. Jose Iglesias, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Friars took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Not a surprise. Into the box now, number 3. He bats here.
The reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Softly hit to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and his side is. Stepping in, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Reinheimer is calling for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, number 3. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit on the ground to third. Lamb is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, number 3. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Lined hard to center field. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first down. Five to 2 the final today. Arizona took the lead in the second. Almost set. Robert Stevenson, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Ready for another chance? Number 3.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High in the air out to center field. Irvin is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, number 3. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Has a look, now the pitch. There he goes. Line toward right center. And nobody home. A perfect hit and run knock. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, you play to win the game right there. You want to put this defense on its heels a little bit. Late innings for them to employ the hit and run. That's an aggressive tactic by the manager, and it paid off.
Here now the 2-2. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. And a step off. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with 1 away.
Center fielder number 7.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses the throw down. And he's safe. The 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Suarez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll... Settling in now, number 3. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Liner towards second. Sliding stop by Jeanette. What a play.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd.
From the Queen. Digging in, number 3.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is ready now for Cincinnati. Jesse Winker hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the run and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't. Into the box, number 3 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And trying to pick things up where we left off, number 3, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. The short hit hard. And that's the second out. So now it's Mark Canha. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Mark Canha.
The 3-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Number 3 over to his left. 1 down. Stepping in, number 3. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead. Afternoon baseball. Digging in now, number 3. He brings a stellar batting average into this one, just shy of 380 on the season. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out.
Stepping up to the plate, number 3. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the upper deck and gone.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this play.
So digging in now, number 3. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
1-0 the count. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
The 1-0. Runner's on his way to 3rd. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Number 3 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 3rd home.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. MLB The Show's coverage of Joey Lucchesi
is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with reasons why.
Oh, look at the diving stop. Save.
He's good.
And in steps Scott Kingery, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and he misses it.
No, he's in there.
At the plate, number 3. He turned in a 4-for-4 line in the game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs that up here. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Yeah, and there's another reason the word around the league is this guy's a bona fide Rookie of the Year candidate.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a high pop-up. Number 3 is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, number 3, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around to...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and the Padres move in front now 3-2.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage.
At the plate, Maikel Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
First baseman number 7.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Franco.
Popped him up. Iglesias shading to his right. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there's one away now. Number 3 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Skied into very shallow right. Rorabaugh has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Galvis, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Now batting, number 3. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Number 3.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Espinoza. He's got it one away.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
5-2 the final score tonight. San Diego took the lead.